I would say just 2 people. Your Grace, a nobleman visiting a local village had problems with folks stealing his goods from him. He asked me to find those responsible. The search wasn't hard and I brought them back for justice. The nobleman was very grateful and he paid me with this gold. Ah, that. Nice. Thanks for that. Your Grace, how is our investigation going? I've found this animal tooth, but I don't know how it ended up in our castle. I have prepared a table for you in the council chamber, where you can inspect the items. We should invite and question the lords. Who knows, maybe we'll be able to learn something from them. Remember that they might not always tell you the truth, Your Grace. And while we're inviting them, we should try to form alliances too. Right then, Lars. You have called for me, Your Grace? I have this animal tooth. I found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? It looks like a healthy animal, no holes or chips. I'm not sure what animal it could have come from. I'm not much of an expert on beasts. I've heard about spices. I've heard that you have stopped supplying Branko with some resources. Spices, I believe? I suspect you have been speaking to Eton. He trades my spices with prices to get fortune dabs. Some call it Dipu Dabu, but it's most commonly known as the name of Oracle Dust. I've heard about Rodovia. I can help if you aid me in return. What is Oracle Dust? It has medicinal uses, of course, but also recreational, highly addictive, particularly popular amongst priests and the like. Something about spiritual enlightenment. Makes a lot of coin, but ultimately costs people's lives. I want no part in this. Shame I'm losing sailors there. Process. That's far away. Far enough. Your Grace, I urge you to help me curtail Eton's plans. Do not buy any Oracle Dust. If you hear of anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in your dungeons. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm the first to know. You do the right thing here, be sure that my army will stand by your side when the war begins. 200 soldiers. I can also help with 6 supplies. I heard Eton is selling dust in Yakaski. First step in the right direction would be to stop their deliveries. I will first talk to Eton. I will see what Lord Eton has to say about this first. Just don't let that buffoon get under your skin, Your Grace. Our progress? I don't think I have any progress. As you wish, Your Grace. Audrey. Jesus Christ, what's she got in her hand? It's either a loaf of bread or a gerbil or a guinea pig. We should invite Lord Eton, Your Grace. Make sure that what Lurs is saying is true before we decline Eton's alliance. You can find Eton on the Allies panel. He should be here next week if we send a pigeon immediately. Right then, Eton, when you come. I ate the last pet, so this is the new pet. She didn't eat it. It was Eton, Lord Eton, that ate the last pet, that ate Smudge. Is this a new pet you're hiding there, silly pickle? Oh, the new pet ate the old pet. Your Grace, may I introduce to you the Stabber? Oh no. The hedgehog! I have no issues with her having a pet hedgehog. If either of the twins came to me with a pet hedgehog and said, this is the pet I want, I'd be like, fine, that is a great pet. Hedgehogs are fucking brilliant. How did you come up with this? What's this all about? Well, Father, do you know the tale of Hansen? No. Hansen was a hedgehog who rode on a black rooster, Your Grace. He was ugly and unwanted, but one day he helped the king find his way home. As a prize, the hedgehog asked the king to promise to give him whatever greets him first upon his return home. Turned out the king's daughter was the first to greet him. 1 year later, the hedgehog came to claim his reward and married the princess. Difficult for the princess to love the ugly creature Hansen was. But she learned to accept him, and once she proved her true love for him, Hansen turned into the most handsome prince with the biggest castle made out of diamonds. This story sounds familiar. His life was as simple as a fairy tale. Yes, Lady Danica always tells me this tale before bed, Father. It's a well-known story. A lot of books have different versions of it. The most popular was something about an old man with white hair killing monsters. It's very silly, but Danica likes this one a lot. See, I will turn the Stabber into a prince. A prince. Oh, it's not for me, Father. Once the Stabber is a prince, he can help me get Luli back. I'm sure she will like him more than evil. And then she and Dusky can come back to the castle. The Stabber. Why the Stabber? Well, I wanted to name him Hansen, but that name was already taken. The other option was to call him Squisher, but it didn't seem like that would scare off enemies. Underneath he has a velvet, yummy tummy you wish you could just stroke and squish all day. Ah! But on top it's a whole different story. On top he is a scary, stiff Stabber.
Hey, chicka bum bum. Caboose, what did I tell you about that? Sorry.
Phrasing. Fine, keep the Stabber. Very well, keep the Stabber close to you, but don't lose him, and don't stab yourself. It's not the Stabber, it's the Stabber! The Stabber is on a mission, and he is about to stab someone! Fuck. Maybe I should let her play Wee Happy Few. At least she will be occupied. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Well, I know you won't let me read it any other way. I'm pretty sure she won't let me read it any other way. Right, what do you want? Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. These scum are fiercer than any others. There have been casualties. They have killed an entire family. We are counting on help from your general, Your Grace. Start it that way. You're going to finish the game that way as long as the Stabber is around. Given her history, that's probably going to be like 2 weeks tops. We should keep an eye on these bandits. Make sure Radovians are not creating further posts. If they are locals, we should show them that there is no place for such behaviour. Fine, have my fucking general. Should get the help you need. My general will find the bandits and bring them to justice. And hopefully bring me home some goods. I knew we would get revenge. Thank you, Your Grace. It shall be a glorious 2 weeks up. The Stabber! Jesus. I do hope this is entertaining. Why? What? Nobody else wants to talk? What? What is the meaning of this? He really does sound like he's trying to be fucking forgotten the horse people from Game of Thrones. Yep, that's all that language is making me think. Fuck it. Let's just end the week. Our gold now, damn. Wait, I don't have to pay him when I send him away for 2 weeks. What the shit? That seems silly. Dothraki, yeah, there we go. Thank you, Hannah. Glad you're still here, buddy. For some reason, your color has changed in my Streamlabs chatbot menu. You were orange at 10:30, 11:15. You're now yellow. Interesting. Right. Don't really need to get the stables because I've not explored all 3 areas. I think I've still got 1 to explore. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still green like he was earlier on Twitch, but in the chat bot for some reason it's changed. Don't know why. I don't really want to spend 35 gold at this point. 17 does not sound like a great number to have, so we'll leave it another week. Fucking pigeon. She's got a broom. Why has she got a broom? Lady Elida. Dear father, my husband King Evo is very good to me. He has done everything to make me feel at home. I spend most of my days reading books and learning about Atana. King Evo wishes me to grow familiar with their traditions. I start each day with a prayer, followed by a rich, lavish breakfast. Later I learn more about the history of Atana and its geography. Last week I met Paloma, the king's mother. She's poorly, but King Evo says he will continue his father's quest to find a cure for her illness. Yours, Lorcilia. Evo certainly wants his wife to understand their ways. Not sure I like him. Shut up! Just ask Lorcilia about something else. Ask her about Dusty. Ask her about the cat. Tell her Sedani keeps pestering me. Very well, Your Grace. I will write her a letter. We should anticipate a reply within a couple of weeks. Very good. Alright, Lord Etten. How may I be of service, Your Grace? I have this animal tooth. What's an animal tooth doing in your wine cellar? Looks like someone has lost it. I'm trying to find its owner. I don't know, Eric. Probably someone who's interested in animals or creatures, shall I say. I know why you need the spices. I've heard what you need those spices for. Your Grace, I can explain. Oracle dust is far from dangerous. As far as I've been told, it has medical use more than anything else. It's just an easy way to make some gold. Doesn't matter if you sell dust or not, it's going to get out to people anyway. If we are the ones selling it, then at least we are the ones profiting. You just pass it on and don't trouble yourself with people who use it. In fact, I could really use your help in this operation. In return, I will always be at your service. I have a location near Beltoys that has some problems with the locals. Send an agent its way and maybe he could give us a hand. Sell the people the dust. That white dust, yeah. That, you know what? Line the baseball pitches with it. That's what we should do. So when they're, you know, sliding for home, everyone's happy. Also, if anything out of the ordinary happens, then make sure I'm the first to know. We need to keep an eye on other sellers. If anyone comes selling, make sure to buy a pack or 2. I will be able to double your earnings. If you do right by me, I will be sure to do right by you. I will give you my men gold and supplies. I promise anything. At least you're not saying no. Look, I will throw in something extra for your efforts. Alongside 230 men, I will throw in my hounds. They're deadly and precise. The Redovians won't know what hit them. Oh, and I think I just remembered something about the night Talis died. I'd had a fair bit to drink at this stage, so everything was kind of blurry. But I did see someone in the gardens that night when I was watering the flowers. You dirty bastard. Pissing on my fucking flowers. If you haven't already, you might want to poke around in there. So, you're welcome, Your Grace. That would be all. So, with 2 people who I can make allies by pissing the other one off. Smashing. Yep, poke around on the piss-soaked flowers, exactly. Etten's offer is very generous, Your Grace. Where your hands in there and see what you find. We could certainly use his hounds and army in the battle, but as promising as trading dust sounds, it could cause problems later. If we decide to help Etten, we can be sure that Lurs will cancel his offer of an army. We shouldn't allow dust sales in Davern, even though the hounds sound awesome. Gods know what havoc this substance will cause in the future. Better not risk it. I don't want people coming to me crying that they've lost family members to this poison. Of course, Your Grace. In that case, we should aid Lurs in stopping this nasty business. Send a general to Gasky as soon as possible to shut down that trading site he was talking about. And if we ever come across anyone wanting to sell dust, we should imprison them for a while just to discourage further sales. Lurs will be happy to hear this, so after we have done what he asked for, we should invite him over. Right, lady. And in fact, I'll talk to Pietro first. Hey, you! You have really gone overboard this time. I know it was you! Now everything is clear. I stayed in the woods, waiting for 3 weeks, but now I know you... That's it off, going to fucking jail. You'll spend some time in our dungeon. I knew it! I knew it was you! I just don't know what you did, what you would want from me. I don't want anything from you. Guard near the exit will take care of you. I will come and see you later. What do I do? What do I do? I've already read the letter. Didn't mean to click on the bloody pigeon. Doesn't look very peasant-y. Looks more lavish belly dancery type, which I suppose could be peasant-y, but you know. That's got extra colour to that dress. Right, Asalia, what do you want? Ass, what are you doing here with this brush? Mother made me sweep all the corridors. Why? What did you do this time? Nothing. Ass, tell me what you did. Nothing, I swear. Your mother will tell me what you did if you want. I'd better start sweeping before she finds me. Not if you keep sweeping that same fucking spot. Right, Lady Alida. I've heard that Lena made you a proposition. I must say it's good that you haven't agreed to it, Your Grace. Do not make the mistake. Do not accept her offer. This marriage cannot happen. It seems to me that you don't know of the curse that plagues Lena's family. No, I don't. Curse? What curse? They say that if her son does not participate in the act of marriage before his 20th spring, he will fall asleep and never wake up. Can the curse be lifted? Is there any way to lift the spell? There is! That's why Lena is desperately looking for someone to marry her son to lift the bane. The problem is you can't completely get rid of it. Her son gets married, it's said that the spell will move on to the bride and she will die the following night. Are you willing to risk this? Well... family already dealing with curses and promises and stuff. Don't think we can. Thank you for the information. You're most welcome. I would strongly reconsider Asalia's marriage arrangement though. I would consider your advice, be sure. Well, I wasn't going to go ahead with it anyway, so. My name is Olivia, Your Grace. I come from the...
Hey, chicka bum bum. Caboose, what did I tell you about that? Sorry.
She's going to offer services to me. The leader of the cult of the trees in the western woods. I know I am probably not welcome here, but you are my last hope, Your Grace. I've asked all the neighbouring villages for help, but they despise my god. In the middle of the forest we have a sacred oak. Because of all the recent rains, the area around it has flooded. A stream of water keeps running all over its roots. I've tried stopping the water, but we don't have the appropriate tools. Our people need this tree to pray, Your Grace. Without it they are depressed and scared. Can't bear to see them so helpless. Please help us, Your Grace. Worshipping oak? Are you praying to a tree? Yes, Your Grace. It's the tree of the god of thunder. Don't want to piss off the god of thunder. Symbol of love and life, filled with healing powers. Nothing bad can happen to this tree, Your Grace. Please, I beg you. Fine. Find someone in the market that you can hire. Oh, Your Grace, thank you so much. I've got to say I wasn't expecting you to help us. I'll make sure our people know about your good heart. I hope your tree is going to be alright. Fucking hippies. Traveller merchant. Silk, perfumes, books and decorations, whatever your royal soul might desire. Something tells me you might be interested in far more delicate merchandise though. I have a knack with these things, am I right? Tell me more. Oh, how fantastic. I'm using this and going to bed. Thank you for the host. No, you don't. No host. Using this and going to bed. The reason I thought you'd hosted is because you hosted a day ago, and that's the most recent thing I have in my Streamlabs. Oh, dude.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
This. Thank you very much, buddy. Hello there, indeed. I hope DBD was nice to you tonight. Have a good sleep, buddy. I'm sure I will talk to you tomorrow. It was a prick. I hate it. Then play 15. That's what you need to do. 15 instead. Told you. That's all you need to do. That's certainly something worth giving a couple of hours to, and then you'll know whether you want to actually sink time into it. I'm not that keen on the battle system, but yeah. Have a good sleep, buddy. Speak to you later. I do like that alert. The good old General Kenobi. You're not selling me your dust. See, I have something very precious here. Satisfaction for the most disillusioned pleasure seekers. Some say it's a perfect cure for when you don't feel particularly inspired. Others may use it purely for recreation. It's very good generally if you're going through a bad spell, Your Grace. I have 1 pack of dust for just 14 pieces of gold. If you're tempted to grab another sack, I might throw it in for only 7 gold. That would be 2 whole packs for only 12 gold. Now, if that's not a deal worthy of your royal bottom, then I don't know what is. I'm fairly sure that math was just wrong. Didn't I say it was going to be 12 and 7? Your place is in my dungeons. Won't allow Oracle dust in Davern. Your Grace, but there's nothing wrong with selling a few packs of sugar dust. What other pleasures were you thinking about? Oracle dust? I've never heard of it. How dare you lie to your king? My guards will take care of you at the exit. Our sugar is kept for keeping people clean. Powdered sugar, yes. The lice hate it. Jesus, our prison's getting a bit full again. Right, Pietro. How are you doing? Oh, Your Grace. It feels safer in here. I don't have to worry about anyone coming up. You've got a fucking Rodovian right next to you, mate. I have my friend here, and no one can come inside. I wish I'd just asked you to imprison me straight away, Your Grace. I'm glad you feel safer. You're right, no one is going to come here looking for you. I owe you my life, Your Grace. Let me give you my army. I won't need them. I'll just stay here. You have an army? Yes, I know, but I couldn't tell them what's going on. It could have been one of them. Of course. You can stay here as long as you like, Pietro. Let the guard know if you need anything. Thank you, Your Grace. Jesus, he legitimately had 4 soldiers. How nice of him. How very, very nice of him. Right. Okay, he's got nothing else to say. Cool. Your Grace, I can't bear this place. Please let me out. I didn't know Your Grace disapproves of the dust. I thought it was like any other consumable product. People get sick because of this stuff. Everyone who sells dust in Davern will be imprisoned. You'll stay here till Lord Lurge arrives. Nothing else to say. Cool. I also need to actually send up word to Lurge. When you come, son. Lord Etten visited me. Turns out he is trading Oracle dust and wants my help with it. Lord Lurge doesn't approve of the business, he thinks it's bad for people. Both of the lords have promised to lend us their armies if we help them. But really, I don't know what to think about. Well, do you really think that selling dust is bad for people? Does have side effects. More people start using it with no regulation, we could have problems. Don't have enough resources or doctors to deal with things going wrong. And again, it might also be that nothing bad happens. What do you think? I mean, I hear God's servants use it, so I'm sure it's fine. After the war with Redovia, if things start going wrong, we can always stop supporting it. It's fine, dear. Let me know if you need to discuss anything else. Well, no. What did Salia do? Made her sweep all of the corridors in the castle. This must have been serious. Oh, Eric, she's behaving worse and worse as she grows up. She convinced one of her servants to practice sword fighting with her. Oh god. Didn't end well. The servant ended up with a huge cut on his cheek. So you mean he was slow? That's his fault. Shouldn't have let her play with swords, Eric. I know I shouldn't have, but I feel that if I had said no, she'd still do it in secret. I know, Eric. We need to pay more attention to her, especially now Luli is not here. Yes, yes, of course. Let's blame it on Luli not being here. Of course. Right, gardens. Let's, what was it? Bury our hands there in the piss-soaked flowers. Bakabu. Squeeze me. Can't see anything over here. Bedoika. Can't select anything, so I think he was talking out of his goddamn arse. Dick. Might have to wait until the next time. Next week. Where I can go into the piss-soaked flowers. Oh, stands back. That's why our money's went down again. Let's go ahead. No, let's not. Talking about